The F4 British Championship resumed after its summer break here at Snetterton. Here's the grid then for round 17 of the championship. Josh Skelton on pole from Bart Horston. Tommy Foster next up from championship leader Zane Maloney. Carter Williams on row 3 with Sebastian Alvarez, yesterday's winner, next to him. Then it's Roberto Faria and Louis Foster. Alex Connor on row 5 with Luke Browning. Alex Walker, newcomer to the championship, of course, last time out, is next up from Rima Jafali. The grid completed by Mariano Martinez. Longish wait, decent start by Skelton, good too from Bart Horston in second place. That was Connor having a look up the inside line, the yellow number on the red 27 looking, but it's Skelton that leads them down. There is contact between the lead two cars as they go into Ridges for the first time, but significantly they both survive, and it's Josh Skelton, the leader, as they come through into the hairpin, turn 2.
There was a little bit more contact further back as well with a couple of cars. I think it was the Arden car and Louis Foster. Oh, it's contact again with Carter Williams. And also Connor as well. You can see he's taking his rear wing off.
Oh, that's such a shame, isn't it, for Carter, the JHR car. That he's going to have to pit.
Skelton out front now. You've got Horston there trying to go down the inside as he break under the bridge.
Yeah, that shot down the main straight very often deceives, and Carter Williams hanging on well at the moment. He's just about to be
staying out of the way.
So goes, yeah, staying out of the way. Through goes Luke Browning. Yeah, that was good driving. And how long is it going to take to fit a wing? It's a 3-mile lap here, so they might be able to get him out without losing a lap.
Obviously, the previous lap, it was Maloney in front, but now he's moved up a place, so he's in 4th. So the race 1 winner, he's trying to go and get the race win in race, the win in race 2 now.
Yeah, potential hat-trick. That's what he's going to be thinking about. He's not far away from the podium. Looks around the outside line, takes 3rd place.
Oh,
fantastic stuff by Alvarez. He's the man on fire this weekend. Maloney having a go, trying to get stuck in and trying to pass Tommy Foster. Foster wide here. Maloney's going to make the pass in the blue car. Agostini up into 4th place. Foster down to 5th. Then it's Alex Connor in the 27 car, side by side for the lead. Banging of wheels. It's still Skelton out front. Skelton's got the line as they go into Hamilton. Retains the lead. Superb racing.
Alvarez is going to get into 2nd now, because obviously with Horston running wide there.
Looks to the outside line.
Horston down the inside. They're going to make Gunter. No. Brilliant bit of drive between them two
Superb
drivers.
for Horston, but he's going to get hung out to dry potentially on the next corner because he's on the outside line. Alvarez has a little sneaky look across, knows he's got the line through into Palmer and reclaims 2nd position. He's got the championship leader right in front of him, the number 11. Has had so much bad luck, the Richardson Racing team now.
Oh,
Maloney goes on the inside, contact with Bart Horston.
Oh, Maloney's out.
Maloney is out. Zane Maloney, the championship leader. Well, I said he built the championship lead in the previous race. That means Browning moves up 2 more places. Maloney is going to have to limp round to get the car back into pit lane. Now it's the battle for the lead. He's on the pit lane exit. Alvarez goes through.
Oh, it's gone off. They've gone off.
And goes wide. And Skelton's back in the lead.
Browning's
through. Luke Browning's gone into the lead. Skelton's down to 2nd. Skelton's down to 3rd. Now it's Luke Browning from 10th on the grid. This is a reverse grid race. He wasn't even in the part of the grid that was reversed.
That's unbelievable.
Flippin' heck. Foster's got the car. Has a look down the inside. Lovely bit of racing and dicing between these. But Alvarez coming up as well. Alvarez jinks down the inside line. Is he going to make this one both? He has got them both. Incredible stuff from Alvarez. 2 passes on 1 corner and grabs the line down into Palmer at the same time.
That was awesome, wasn't it? Really good run through turn 1. He's going to have the run on Alvarez now.
Yeah, he's having a look, isn't he? Alvarez, though, can't quite do it.
Look at it.
Louis Foster.
Foster.
Foster's on the outside line. Can he make it stick?
Oh,
He'll have the
contact.
I thought there was contact. I thought there was going to be there. It wasn't when I expected it to happen. And now Foster's got wing damage, drops back behind Faria. Martinez
Alvarez.
goes through.
It's Alvarez.
Oh, it's Alvarez.
Yeah.
Luke Browning exits the corner, safe and sound on his way to the checker. Here's the battle for 2nd. Surely it's going to go. Foster makes a mistake. It's going to be a run to the flag. Luke Browning is going to take win number 3 of the year. Great view here from the cameras. Browning wins. Here's the battle for 2nd. Skelton's chasing. Can he get it? No, he can't. Foster hangs on to it.
I think he would have done if he didn't get squeezed onto the grass. I think he had the momentum.
Well, Foster 2nd, Skelton 3rd. Louis Foster in 4th ahead of Alex Connor. Roberto Faria comes through for 6th. So here's the result, round 17. Luke Browning adjudged to have jumped the start, so he's relegated to 3rd. The win going to Tommy Foster from Josh Skelton. Browning 3rd from Louis Foster, then Alex Connor and Roberto Faria in 6th. Mariano Martinez 7th from Alex Walker. 9th was Rima Jafali and Bart Horston completing the top 10. Sebastian Alvarez, the last finisher. Problems for Zane Maloney and Carter Williams, sadly. Here's how they start. Sebastian Alvarez double pole this weekend. Bart Horston alongside Zane Maloney, the championship leader on row 2 with Roberto Faria. Carter Williams, second in yesterday's race, lines up on row 3 with Tommy Foster. Josh Skelton next with Alex Connor. Louis Foster, who inherited the win from the previous race. Mariano Martinez next up from Rima Jafali and Alex Walker on row 6. The grid completed by Luke Browning. We're racing here at Snet. Great start by Alvarez from the front row of the grid. Bart Horston gets away too. And Horston immediately looks to the outside line to put in a little bit of a challenge. Zane Maloney coming under pressure from Carter Williams, who's up into 4th. So a good start by Williams. And then in 5th position, it's Josh Skelton in green. But Alvarez is going to be a very difficult man to beat here as Maloney looks to the outside line. He does lock up, doesn't he? He's under pressure. That was determination from the double pole sitter who wants to add another win to the one that he got yesterday.
And further back we've got Horston and Maloney. Maloney going to try and outbreak him around the outside. I doubt Horston's going to let that one happen. He's going to squeeze him on the exit. Or is he? Bouncing over the curb. Now Maloney's going to be on the inside as they come into turn 3. That's going to be a good move. Look at Horston. Shuts it off. Closes that door. No chance. You're not coming through now.
Challenging down the inside line, Carter Williams had a second place yesterday, and now look at Josh Skelton coming through as well. And on the outside line, Maloney is getting hung out to dry here, loses a place. Carter Williams got through, but Skelton couldn't quite follow him through.
Nightingale Faria's in the white car. You can see him have a big moment as he's gone round the outside. He's going to have to go across the glass.
That was lucky he didn't spear the chasing cars. Luke Browning managed to get a little bit of luck back there and came through.
Yeah, it's looking that way, that he is going to make a move soon. Let's see what happens here. You've got Connor going around the outside of Louis Foster. Great move from Connor.
Yeah, superb. That was for 7th position. Is he going to keep it? So he can't quite do it. Now looks at the inside as they head up towards the hairpin. Zane Maloney too there as well. And Maloney now attacking Carter Williams around the outside line. Great stuff from the Carlin driver, who's hanging in there and challenging to get 3rd position back. And he's got the line as they come down into Palmer Corner. Side by side in F4. And he's got him. Superb stuff by Zane Maloney. Pushes him wide. A little bit of opposite lock. Great car control from Carter Williams. He's not be happy about going down to 4th place, but his teammate Josh Skelton's in the mix as well now as they come down into Agostini. Williams is still holding on to the outside line, but now has to cede that to Josh Skelton, who comes through.
And look at this as they're battling away. The 2 teammates from Fortec battling through the S's under the bridge. They managed to keep it all together, but that's bringing Jafali into this as well, and Walker.
Maloney's teeing up the inside line, and Skelton to the outside as they cross the line. He's got his nose in front. Can he get the job done as they come into Riches? Goes across. They very nearly touch. Into turn 1 they go. Maloney still in 3rd. Skelton in 4th, but a good fight between the 2.
Skelton's got the cutback. He did that absolutely perfectly there. He managed to get on the inside. Look, he's going to take his teammate with him. No, he's not. He's managed to squeeze him as he comes out of turn 2. That was a superb bit of driving from Skelton. He just kept him to the inside, because he was obviously on the outside, and then he managed to get the cutback as they came through turn 1. Carter Williams trying to go on the outside of Maloney. I doubt Maloney's going to allow that on the exit curve. These cars are so low that they can't run any exit curve at all because they just bounce along. They came through turn 1, and then you can see Faria trying to go down the inside of his teammate. Oh, they make contact. So that puts Martinez out on the dirt. He runs wide.
It is still Alvarez, the race leader, heading for race win number 3 of this season. Bart Horston has soaked up an enormous amount of pressure in 2nd place. But here is the man who's going to win the race. Win number 3 of this season, win number 2 of the weekend for Sebastian Alvarez, graduate from last year's championship. Here's the battle for 2nd along the centre straight for the last time. Horston looks in his mirrors. Skelton knows that the job is done. He can't do it, but he's going to have a go. They try to go side by side. Skelton very nearly does it, but it's Horston. Here's the result, round 18 of the F4 British Championship here at Snetterton. Sebastian Alvarez takes a 2nd win of the weekend. Bart Horston, a very hard-earned 2nd place from Josh Skelton. Zane Maloney in 4th ahead of Carter Williams and Tommy Foster. Alex Connor worked his way into 7th ahead of Louis Foster. Alex Walker gets a point score in 9th ahead of Mariano Martinez. 11th position goes to Roberto Faria ahead of Rima Jafali, and Luke Browning manages to finish in 13th place.
Yeah, definitely got 2 off the line into turn 1, and then just put my head down and focused on the battle in front, and managed to get another 2 drivers, and then put my head down on Bart on the last few laps, which just he defended well and covered all the corners, which couldn't get through in the end, but still really pleased.
No, Josh did a really good job, and it was really difficult keeping him behind, but I'm just happy I've ended up with a second place.
And how disconcerting is it to have the race winner clear off to the tune of nearly 10 seconds?
Not too disconcerting when all the danger's behind you, but yeah, it's not really surprising when we're scrapping like that. But Sebastian's been on it all weekend, so fair play to him. He's been good. It's a good drive from him.
Yeah, I think the team did a superb job. The car's been mega, I'd say the whole season, but this time everything's just come together and finally they can give the team a good result.